It's truly an honor to stand here today before you all, dear parents and eminent guests, on this special occasion, our annual Parents and Grandparents' Day. This is a day when we come together to celebrate and express our heartfelt gratitude to our lovely parents who have played a great and invaluable role in the lives of their children. I'm especially delighted to welcome our esteemed chief guest for today, Mr. Amit Srivastav, Executive Director, Research, Indian Railways.
So leading the procession is our very dynamic principal ma'am, Mrs. Dipali Gautam. Along with her is our diligent headmistress, Mrs. Savita Makhija. And yes, there you see the audacious primary section in charge, Mrs. Seema Agnihotri, and coordinator, Mrs. Shiva Mehrotra. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our multicultural prayer procession as we celebrate the diversity of faiths and the unity in our hearts.
We are extremely honored to welcome our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Amit Srivastav, Executive Director, Research, RDSO, Lukhnau. It is a great pleasure and privilege to extend a hearty welcome to Mr. Amit Srivastav, Executive Director, Research, RDSO, Lukhnau. We are also filled with pride to announce that our today's chief guest, Mr. Amit Srivastav, has also been an extremely bright student of our school who did his schooling from Rajan and Station Road campuses. He passed out with flying colors in 1991. He has been very gracious to accept our request to be the chief guest at this annual Parents and Grandparents Day of CMS Station Road campus, a campus where he was once a student. Mr. Amit Srivastav is a highly accomplished administrator, academician, policy maker, and a thought leader who has contributed immensely in the progress of Indian Railways. A highly qualified individual, Mr. Srivastav, qualified IRSME, Indian Railway Service of Mechanical Engineers in 1995 and holds a postgraduate diploma in management from Indian Institute of Management, IIM, Calcutta. He is also a chartered engineer holding a mechanical engineering degree from Engineering Council, London. In a glittering career spanning nearly 2 decades, now Mr. Srivastav has held several important positions before taking over as Executive Director, Research, RDSO. He has earlier occupied the important positions of Director, Research, Mechanical, RDSO, Additional Divisional Railway Manager, Business Development, Lukhnau, NR, and Chief Rolling Stock Engineer, Freight. A highly decorated railway officer, Mr. Srivastav, has been conferred with several awards for his outstanding work. He received the General Manager's Award for Design and Development of Center of Excellence for LHB bogies in 2015. Best Coaching Depot award for Western Railway, Bombay Central Coaching Depot in 2008. Commendation for the prompt restoration work during Bombay serial blast in 2006. Among others, he has also presented his paper on dependence of valuation on capital structure across sectors at the 32nd International Students Committee Symposium at University of St. Gallen's, Switzerland in 2002. We warmly welcome Mr. Amit Srivastava as our distinguished chief guest and extend our gratitude to him for his valuable time.
में आरडीएसओ लखनऊ के कार्यकारी निदेशक अनुसंधान हैं। आपकी उपस्थिति से हम सभी उत्साहित और गौरवान्वित हैं। श्री अमित श्रीवास्तव जी ने सिटी मॉन्टेसरी स्कूल के राजेंद्र नगर और स्टेशन रोड परिसरों से प्रारंभिक शिक्षा पूरी की। इसके बाद विभिन्न प्रतिष्ठित इंजीनियरिंग संस्थाओं जैसे बिट्स रांची, आईआईटी रुड़की, आईआईटी खड़गपुर, एनडीए और स्पेशल क्लास रेलवे अप्रेंटिसेस स्कीम में आपका चयन हो गया, किंतु आपने रेलवे विभाग की सेवा को प्राथमिकता दी। इंजीनियरिंग डिग्री हासिल करने के बाद आपने आईआईएम कोलकाता से पीजीडीएम यानी एमबीए किया। आपने इक्लिफ कुआलालंपुर तथा इनसियाड सिंगापुर से स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट पाठ्यक्रम को उच्च अंकों के साथ उत्तीर्ण किया। आपने स्विट्जरलैंड की यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सेंट गैलेंस में आयोजित अंतर्राष्ट्रीय छात्र समिति सम्मेलन में भारत का प्रतिनिधित्व किया। श्री अमित श्रीवास्तव जी ने भारतीय रेलवे की तकनीकी और अभियांत्रिकी सेवाओं में रहते हुए मुंबई और अहमदाबाद में नियुक्ति के दौरान महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई। वर्ष 2019 में प्रयागराज में आयोजित कुंभ मेला के दौरान आपने लखनऊ के एडिशनल डीआरएम रहते हुए शानदार योगदान दिया। इसके अलावा कोविड लहर के दौरान आपने श्रमिक स्पेशल रेलगाड़ियों के संचालन में अहम भूमिका निभाई। आपने मुंबई में हुए 2006 के ट्रेन धमाकों में पीड़ितों को राहत और सहायता कार्यक्रमों का नेतृत्व किया। अमित श्रीवास्तव जी का स्वदेशी तकनीकी विकसित करने पर विशेष ध्यान रहता है और खास तौर से आपकी कोशिश होती है कि भारतीय तकनीकी किफायती और उच्च श्रेणी की होनी चाहिए। आपका रेलगाड़ियों की गति और सुरक्षा बढ़ाने पर भी विशेष ध्यान रहता है। वर्तमान में भारतीय रेलवे की हाइड्रोजन फ्यूल सेल आधारित ट्रेन परियोजना को संचालित करने में आप पूरी तरह से संलग्न हैं। उल्लेखनीय तथ्य ये है कि 1600 हॉर्स पावर इंजन वाली ये ट्रेन वाणिज्यिक संचालन के लिए विश्व में पहली बार प्रयोग में लाई जाएगी। कम लागत और बेहतर परिणामों को हासिल करने के लिए श्री अमित श्रीवास्तव जी रेलगाड़ियों के संचालन में इस्तेमाल किए जाने वाले विभिन्न ईंधनों के सुरक्षित सम्मिश्रण पर शोध कार्य कर रहे हैं, जिससे कि पर्यावरण प्रदूषण में कमी लाई जा सके। आपकी योग्यता और अनुभव को देखते हुए भारत सरकार ने आपको संयुक्त सचिव के पद पर सूचीबद्ध किया है। हम आपका पुनः स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं।
धन्य हुए हम आज आप जो इस प्रांगण में पधारे। हर्षित है हम तन मन से, जागी है भाग्य हमारे। आपकी कर्मठता ही बन
मैं रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ सारी ऑल द मदर्स, प्लीज़ जो भी इस ऑडिटोरियम में बैठी हैं, प्लीज़ आप कृपया करके स्टेज पे आइए.
Lord, the light of your love is shining in the midst of the darkness shining. Lord, the light of your love is shining.
Every mother sitting over here, जो पीछे बैठी हैं, प्लीज़ आइए.
Make the night fall, shadows fade when your light walks on.
It's been a very overwhelming experience for me. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. Respected, no, I should say revered Mr. and Mrs. Gandhi, Ms. Tiwari, who gave me the opportunity to come to the dais, Dipali, who has been my class fellow, as well as an exemplary principal. Yeah, you must clap. You see, we were about, 50-55 students. And I assure you, you have the best amongst us here as your principal, because the rest of the 54 were so bad. If they had been your principal, Lord forbid. She was always the epitome of quiet industriousness. And the way she has handled this particular gathering in this school, I am reminded of our principal, Ms. Manjeet Batra, who is probably now retired. Okay, I stand corrected. It's a very overwhelming experience for me because I have come to CMS after a very long time. Although I have two daughters and both of them have studied in CMS, the second daughter is still studying in CMS Gomti Nagar. So I have an experience of 4 CMS branches: Rajendra Nagar, Station Road, Gomti Nagar and RDSO. And we were in Mumbai when we came back to Lucknow. The choice of education for our daughters was very well made. We had already decided that they'll go to CMS. That is the charisma of this gentleman sitting here, this octogenarian, nonagenarian, whatever you call it, but he is still a bundle of energy. The kind of energy he puts in, it's amazing. Even at this stage, when that song came, Hum Jang Nahi Hone Denge, he never forgot to remind me that this is a song by Mani Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. This was at the peak of Kargil war, when he said that we do not want the war to spread. So that is the charisma of an educator. He never ceases to be an educator. I could relive my days as a student when he said, this is by Mr. Vajpayee. He has been a great inspiration for all of us. I'll give you a very small example. Some of you might not remember, when we were in school around 90s, there was a lot of agitation around reservation. And this was related to what was called the Mandal Commission. We were in Station Road branch, just as your children are. And of course, like every young generation, we were also quite agitated. So we also assembled outside our classes, and we said that we also want to take out a march. One line from Mr. Gandhi, the office was right across the street. One line from Mr. Gandhi changed the minds of 3 or 4 classes, roughly 200-250 students at that time. He said, I am not preparing you to fight these battles. I am preparing you to transform the battlefield. And I assure you, most of my friends, my classmates still remember it. We are still trying to transform the battlefield. And the school hasn't changed. I think the only change that I noticed today was we used to say, may peace prevail on earth. These little children are saying, may unity prevail on earth. Probably they know better. A lot of small anecdotal things. Like this flag thing started in 1989 when we were in CMS, Rajendra Nagar, and everybody wanted either the flag to hold either the Indian flag or the flag of Brazil, because Brazil had won the World Cup in '86 with Maradona playing. So we had a great time, and I assure you, and I'm absolutely certain that your children are also having a great time. The kind of event that we have had here today are major milestones in a kid's life. The idea of setting up a parliament is such a beautiful idea that you at the same time teach students how to behave, how to conduct yourself, how to communicate, to answer when being asked for, and to have a vision about spirituality and a greater good of mankind. Like it was associated with the G20 event, similar ethos has been built into the students of CMS, and I'm very proud to say that wherever I have gone, people have recognized me, people have looked at my resume and said, "Oh, you are from CMS." I am reminded of a statement which was somehow not made here, but I think there is one of the banners here which says that, every child is potentially the light of this world. And friends, dear parents, your child is absolutely a novelty, a unique person, and the only job you and I and the teachers have is to make sure that every child reaches his due potential. Now, besides my blabbering and my reminiscing about my past, the question for me is, what can I leave you with? And the idea which I want to leave you with is very simple. Please help your child to achieve whatever he has in him. And I tell you, the most serious impediment, the one thing that prevents your child from achieving his due potential, and it is this. This is one single thing, about 3 inches by 5 inches. This is taking away the opportunity from your children to achieve what they truly deserve. And it is not the phone that they have. It is the phone that you have in your hand, because you're not able to find time to speak to them. We never realize how soon our important stuff transforms into scrolling through reels. And that is the time when you are at home, and your children deserves that kind of time. So for heaven's sake, take out time, reach out to your children, speak to them, and even more importantly, listen to them. They'll have all kinds of cock and bull stories, most of them meaningless, but that is their creativity. Please listen to them. Which is why the only thing I can offer you, because everything else these teachers are providing you, and they are the masters of their trade. I'm a poor scientist. These guys are exceptional educators. So there's nothing I can tell you. But this is one thing that you have to be careful about: your own phone. Take time out, give it to your child, and if possible, you connect your child to science around you. I'm sorry, I am from the field of science, so I have a bias. So connect your children to science. Anything they do, anything they see, they must realize that there is science behind it, science all around them. If they're sitting in this hall, these kind of panels which are supposed to absorb sound, if they go to a fueling station, they must realize that why is there a difference between a diesel fueling station and a petrol fueling station. Connect your children to science around you, and the science will take you to spirituality, as I think Stephen Fleming has said, that if we are, this is in the Brief History of Time, where Stephen Fleming has said that if we are truly here by accident, then we are in very, very bad luck. So there has to be spirituality, there has to be a God somewhere. I think we have missed out on one trick in this particular thing. I'm sorry, I'm reminiscing again. There used to be a panel here where Mr. Gandhi used to tell us about the religions, about the various books. Okay. Yeah, I think something of that sort. Yes. And how there was a small glimpse here. Please reach out to your children, talk to them about how beautiful a life together can be. For these tiny tots, that is the only thing you can do. They have moved out of that cognitive learning phase to a little more structured learning phase. These children are very, very important. Just reach out to them, listen to them, speak to them. That is all they need. With all that, I think I forgot to mention Mr. Gupta. Thank you, sir, for being here. It's been an honor for us. The children have been absolutely sparkling. Wonderful dresses, wonderful songs, wonderful compositions, and wonderful rendition. So, congratulations all the children. Congratulations to all the parents who have done an exceptional job in bringing their children up. But the challenge is immense. The world is very, very competitive. Please be by your child. They need you. They need somebody to listen to them. Not always correct them, but just listen to them. Please find time. Lucknow is a very good city. And I think Lucknow, the work ethos over here permits you to have that kind of time to share with your family. That is probably not the case when you are in Bombay or Delhi, where traveling times and all those things are very long. Here there is an opportunity for you to make our country and our city and of course our school proud. We from our batch and the batches around us are trying it. We hope these children take things forward. For whatever accomplishments any of us in CMS have made, we stand indebted to Mr. Gandhi and teachers such as Dipali ma'am and I don't know all the names. So the only thing which is left to say is when I am here, I remember my own teachers, Ms. Bhalla, Ms. Gupta, Ms. Neelam Mishra. They probably have left. There are no teachers. I think there used to be a biology teacher called Ms. Zaidi also. So these children, 40 years down the line, will also remember these teachers and they feel overwhelmed. What a wonderful person I used to know. So thank God for those teachers that we have been able to do something in life. Thank you very much for calling me because it's an emotional roller coaster for me. You might think that I am blabbering because there are just too many emotions, too profound emotions. But thank you very much for having me here. Thank you for the wonderful evening and the sparkling performance from the children. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Staging of a World Parliament on spiritual education can foster global unity through the promotion of values like compassion, tolerance, and understanding.
Spiritual education is an essential part of our personal development. Do you agree with me?
Absolutely, I agree. Spiritual education helps in understanding ourselves and our place in the world. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all.